guys, coming at you live with a new series, Code Vein. The series name on my channel will be called Weeb Souls because Code Vein is made by Bandai Namco Entertainment, or published, and basically has the exact same elements as Dark Souls. We're just going to play through it on the Xbox. And it looks beautiful on the Xbox, don't get me wrong. The opening menu cinematic is actually really nice, and that'll be up on my channel
Good
here.
morning. Hey, can you hear me? Think back. Search your memory for an image of yourself.
There we go. So this is what I was playing with yesterday. So let's get it to go.
Yeah, that's what you look like.
Let's get it
Now,
to go.
we can finally meet. We finally meet. You will not. There are things each have the best.
I'm sorry, I'm just gonna blow through this tutorial.
That is a fighter. Now,
I'm just gonna skip the
awaken
tutorial.
and save the world.
I'll let all the cutscenes and stuff roll for you guys, because they are actually quite nice, and you actually need them, because I won't be editing them out. Revenant transformation. Revenants were created by implanting an engineered boar parasite into the heart of a human corpse. Holding the parasite's invasion at a certain level, hosts were able to maintain their own volition and stuff. So basically, they're a vampire. Because this boar parasite basically regulated their heartbeat and shit, and blood flow and stuff all the way up to their brain and the heart, and yeah.
Welcome back. Hello. How are you feeling?
Like shit.
Don't worry. It's okay. I don't remember either. Over there.
Let's do it like they do it on the Discovery Channel.
It's dry, isn't it? We can go slowly. I am here with you. Just a bit farther. We're all right. A spring will slake our thirst. I had been I'm waiting for. It seems everyone, everywhere, is thirsty. There is a spring that will cure that thirst, one that weeps tears of blood. That's what they said, anyway. This way. It's all right. It's all right.
I don't know how you're gonna bite through that, but you did anyway. But yeah, no, I'm still going with my original thought when I first played through this beginning part is we are betrayed. We were betrayed by someone that we knew and trusted, and only us, the player character, and our girl Io here, which is her name by the way, you will find that out in a later date. I'm sorry for spoiling that, but she also lost her memory. So something happened
So,
to the both of
it
us,
is you.
and we need to get to the bottom of it. That's kind of like our main task slash subtask, basically. We get a new main task, literally about 40 minutes in.
Here. This is for you.
But yeah, we're basically vampires, or also known as revenants, and these blood beads are getting rarer and rarer as time goes on. And you can only get blood beads from these blood springs, these white trees that you see in the background.
A new spring and a fresh source of labor. Ha! We really hit the jackpot.
And then, you know,
It's time for a bit of fun.
rarer items means higher risks to get them, so these revenants are slave drivers. So they will force slaves to work for them and find
Hurry up and get ready.
this shit.
You awake then? Whoa, keep it down. Your friend just fell asleep. Newcomers! Looks like the folk mourn without.
Oh,
So,
this place is a slave den where they keep their slaves. Revenant is us. What have we forgotten is basically everything. We don't know what the fuck's going on. All we know is right at this point nothing, but later on we'll find out a lot more. What are the lost? The lost are revenants that have gone bloodthirsty to the point of no return, and they've turned into these horrible, horrible creatures that we have to fight throughout the game. Now, this mask that we wear is a purifier mask. It keeps that red mist that's in the background out of our lungs. That mist also speeds up the bloodthirst level in each and every revenant to the point of no return, and then we become a lost. And it's not a fun thing. Bloodthirst, deep craving for blood that occurs when blood hasn't been consumed for a length of time or as a result of miasma inhalation. This effect is caused by the boar parasite stimulating the central nervous system of its host as a reaction to starvation. Because, as you know,
This
vampires
one's dry.
really
The
don't
miasma's pretty thick. Damn
eat
it!
anything else but
We're
blood.
running out of time before the next collection.
Everything's ready.
Right. I'm on my way. All dried up. Just like the others.
Yeah, all dried up. So there's no sense in searching with the miasma like this. Let's...
You know what these are, right?
Blood beads, right?
Yes, very good. Now I want you to search for blood beads in the tunnels ahead of here. You see, it's only a short time before the collectors come to take our levy. But once they do, I'm afraid we won't have any blood beads to give them. If we don't find some, Silva's hounds will strip the shirts right off our backs. Well, that's the long and short of it.
Why does it have to be us?
Don't ask me. The stupid levy system was Silva's idea. If you have a complaint, I suggest you take it up with him.
You lot go first. Get to work.
Don't. There's a better time and place. For now, we just have to obey.
Next!
Whoa there. You wait here with us. You can have this one back when you return. In exchange for any blood beads you find, of course. Oh, and I hear the hunter has been showing up around here lately. So make sure you don't all get killed.
No idea who the hunter is. Still don't know who that is. Unless it's the one person that I think it is. But
You
I
heard
doubt
him.
it.
Move it!
Ouch! Hey, you okay? It looks like we can't get back up from here. We'll have to look for another way back. Oh, I'm Oliver Collins, by the way. Nice to meet you.
So, what's the missile? Yeah, okay, cool. So, can't get to
We're
that.
gonna find a blood bead bonanza. A dead lost.
So Silva
I've never seen one
can be
before.
known as a
I say
person
dead,
and a
but
group.
They're not really dead. It's just a dormant state before they turn into real monsters. So it takes years for transformation to start.
And they
So
kind
we can
of
just leave them.
control the revenants.
I feel dizzy.
Or at least a good group of revenants.
No way.
They're kind of tasked with making sure that
have to
blood
use whatever
beads
you
are
can to survive.
there for the higher ups and basically work every other revenant to the bone. And we also find out that they also do some other fucked up shit. I kind of agree with the group that you meet later. Is that
Is there something good in
you
there?
agree basically with how they go about the situation and address it.
Which way do you think is better?
This leads to a dead end, from what I remember. Now,
There's a lot
Hayes
of boxes. You think they're all
is your souls, if you haven't
What's
noticed,
that doing there?
and the same principles apply. You die before you retrieve your souls. You don't get them back. But they did add in, ow, camera angles. You can get stun locked in this pretty easily, by the way.
Is there something good in there?
Awesome. I'm happy. Okay, I got my setup. That's Fuck you. So, yeah, mastering stuff is very fucking easy. I went down the wrong path. Yeah, I persistently
Be ready for
that
it.
end that I planned on earlier.
I'm
so
fine,
let's go
really.
with
That wasn't very convincing, was it? These masks are the old type. Hard to breathe in them. How are you doing? She's your friend, right? We should find some blood beads and go back for her quick.
that.
Sure, I can wait.
So the Ranger is kind of what I like to play as. It's nice, easy, got good stats, but since I skipped over the tutorial, I'll fill this in for you guys. So, blood codes. When we lost our memory, we lost our personal blood code, so we are null and void, basically. So we can use whatever blood codes that we want. And each blood code has a different name for it. So you get your fighter, ranger, and caster. Caster's kind of like your mage. Your ranger is kind of like your excel at long distance, and then your fighter's kind of up close and personal and kicking shit in. Now you unlock different blood codes the more and more you play, and then yeah, you unlock abilities for each class, and you become more and more OP basically. Now, last time I played through this, I missed one item. Now, I ain't trying to do that again. I don't know even how I even fucking decided to end up losing them. I did. So you can parry and everything, just to let you guys know.
Will that come in handy?
You kind of, like, it refills my bottom right bar there. That 11 out of 20 there.
Above.
You get kind of like ammo called I-4. You kind of get it from sucking blood. But the bad downside is you don't get any type of health from it. You just get I-core. And then these things, pistol, purify them, and they map the surrounding area, or they will provide as a spawn point for such people.
Is there something good in there?
Blue hounds. So, run up that shortcut, and we're back at the beginning.
If that ladder was down,
Rest,
we could get up.
heal. Let's go. I'm good on my level. Acquire inherent gifts. Basically everything's here that I need. Don't need that. Venom mark. Yes, please. I'd rather not know that, so I'm gonna save on that. And there are shards in this game, and they basically give you haze or souls, and it's kind of like faded souls or champion souls from Dark Souls. So
If we get ambushed, it's all over for us. We're at a disadvantage.
trying to remember
Wow.
the pathing. So was there anything over here that needed to be discovered? Nope. Okay. Just dead end. Dead die. Fuck, I'm tired. you go.
Oh, didn't they pass us earlier? Are you okay? Did you get hurt?
His mask is broken.
That could have
Sucking
gone
all
better.
types of miasma.
I'll catch up with you in a bit. Don't worry about me. I'll be alright. Go on. You just focus on finding some blood beads, alright? That girl is waiting for you.
Oh, Ollie. One thing I don't like about these games, is the fact that apparel items like to clip through everything. Like, it's just like, oh, we're just gonna hide this. No, it just fucking clips. So, I'll just show you. Parry. It's basically an insta-kill. Now, this one is actually quite cool. I like it. So, this one was called Queenslayer Claw. This one is called Blowhounds. So, when you look at it, Claw, I parried with the Claw. Now, I parry with Hounds. Try to. There we go. So parrying is really powerful. Parrying, you gotta do it a long time. So, parry easily, do so, it will save your life. It's mostly an insta-kill on basically every enemy, within reason, these small guys specifically. Some of these abilities are really easy to master. Ooh, ooh, you dirty dump. Oh shit. I should probably actually turn my notification sound off. There we go. Oh, I actually get control frames from that shit? Okay, cool. Finisher. So these regen extension factors, actually really useful. So basically they're like Estus shards, but you don't need to take them to a smith or anything. You just kind of just like consume them, and they give you more regens. So they are helpful. And no, I'm fucking playing Dark Souls in my mind there a little bit. Every time a fucking item comes up, I'm playing Dark Souls, like X is to pick up an item, X is to pick up an item. It's actually A. Oh shit, where'd I fall? Ooh, hoo, hoo. Ziggity zackity diggity dack. There we go. Shield enemies. That's really horrid. These guys come annoying as hell. There's some red guys, or red apparel guys, and their speed is basically like 6 times what they normally are. Vivifiers are your white bone shards that take you back to your bonfire. Regen inducer. This guy's either gonna ruin or rock my day here. What? Slayer Thorn. That is a spear. Parry. Just a normal and someone's back. Okay, cool.
Are you a fellow explorer? I'm on my own. What do you say? Don't worry. I'm not gonna Thanks a lot. I'm glad to work.
Oh, so he actually has.
Are you a fellow? I'm on my own at the moment too. But I was hoping. What do you say? Don't worry. Thanks a lot. I'm glad to work with you. Now
partners, holy shit, are they OP. Like, they are probably the best thing to ever happen in this game. Just how useful they are. They're actually useful. Like, game actually made a fucking AI actually useful. And there's the stun locks. Yes, I know I'm getting my ass kicked right now. Jesus fucking Christ. There's only so much you can do with the camera when it's all fucked up. And you get spot in the corner. Like I did.
Are we done?
And also with
Pick up something we can use?
teammates, you can heal them, but at the cost of your
No
own
more
health.
healing? Just don't push yourself too hard.
And your teammates will actually heal you as well, sacrificing their own health to save you. Kind of cool. Now, human blood.
Could that really be?
Humans. Don't know if you guys. I kind of exited that actually really quickly there. Sorry about that. But humans are a thing in this game, and we learn more about them a little bit ahead. So I won't spoil anything. But I did buy the deluxe edition, so that includes the season pass for this game. I will be playing the DLC once it comes
Hey,
out,
you.
but
That's-
that'll be after I
Forget
beat
it.
the game.
We'll talk later.
So,
Strange to see a cave connected to a building. What do we have here?
Blade Slayer Blade. You.
This place is tight. Watch out! That's
See, how did you just come through the wall, asshole? Parrying takes so long on some of these things, so like you kind of don't want to parry on slower enemies, I guess. Or faster enemies. I'm just gonna swing, swing, swing. Lost broadsword. I don't think I got that in my last playthrough. That's our marker. Sorry, use better evidence. Well, that's cool.
Don't lose your footing.
Okay, guys, I am back. So my audio decided to go south and screw with me, I thought, but it didn't. We're still good to go over here, which is awesome. Um, so I just gotta make sure to kind of go back to Discord, make sure that I'm active-ish, kinda. Scroll around, open it. I don't know, but plus there's probably about 7 minutes of me wandering around talking to myself, making utter nonsense, so I'm gonna have to cut that all out. But you didn't miss much. It was just a bunch of ad clearing and item collecting, which I'm gonna have to do again.
That's it.
But no matter. Okay. Do need to get a better mic though to record these sessions, because going back, I sound extremely quiet, and I mean like extremely quiet. Game audio though is good. So
Lost are above us. You can always fall back and regroup. Well done. Glad you're with me. Good. That's light from the surface.
boss fight.
Once someone is lost, they can never come back. Cast aside your doubt.
Oh, I fucking hate boss fights. So I just got saved by the bell there, but
Sure you save some regeneration. She's all right. By the way, both of you,
All revenants must pay a levy. There are no exceptions.
a vestige. Best to stay away from those stones. Anyone who touches them is defiled, transformed into the lost. Don't listen to their whispers.
Someone has to be sacrificed. Without blood beads, we won't make it.
I'ma go cleanse it.
Once she's settled down, let's get out of here.
Someone has to be sacrificed.
Wait,
touch it.
what are you...
I'ma cleanse it.
Let go! It'll swallow you up!
It's all right. You can do it.
What the hell?
Please, let us keep them just this once. We won't make it if you take them.
All revenants must pay a levy of blood beads. There are no exceptions. Sorry.
Daddy! Mommy!
Someone has to be sacrificed. Without blood beads, we won't make it.
The few humans that remain are under Silver's control. Wandering revenants like us are forced to hunt for blood beads or face death. Even if some revenants must be sacrificed for our survival.
Well, I guess you reap what you sow, right? Well, that's all right. What's important is that at least one of us makes it.
This is a memory echo. It's a place where lost recollections still wander. Come, let's move on. If you use that stairway, I believe it should take us back to the world outside this memory.
Is this the past of one of the lost? No. There's no way.
Believe it or not, this is where we are.
What the hell was that?
It was a memory, carved into that vestige by the one who left it behind.
I didn't expect that I'd get dragged into it, too.
We both melted into you.
I can't believe this. What a power. Come with me. I know a spot where we can rest. I'm Louis. I'm researching blood beads. Nice to meet you.
Berserker Code owner Oliver Collins. High strength and endurance, low Eker stock, offset with heavy armor. Lost haze reviving after losing all your health and dispersing comes at a price of the haze you've collected. Haze lost in this way is still bound to its owner and will remain there for a while, but dispersing again before it has been collected will cause it to be to disappear for good. There is a hot springs mechanic, and if you go to the hot springs, it will collect half of whatever you lost after you dispersed, but the rest of it is gone.
Ugly, isn't it? The red mist showed up a short time after the Queen was defeated. And when it did, it trapped everyone and everything inside, giving birth to the Society of Revenants ruled by Silva. The Jail of the Mists. As time passed, that was the name people gave to the world inside. The creatures trapped inside the miasma wander in a never-ending cycle of death and rebirth, always searching for blood beads to sustain them. Revenants need to have blood. Without it, they turn into those creatures we call the Lost. The Revenants who captured you were desperately searching for blood, terrified of losing themselves. It's a common fate these days. But ripples are beginning to form. You cleared the miasma and revitalized the blood spring. Where did you learn to do that?
I love how I don't talk, even though it gives me a
You've
voice
forgotten?
preview feature.
Anything you don't remember? That's unusual, losing so much of your memory. I suppose it was the same for her. For now, just take it easy.
So, this is home base.
You're an unfamiliar face. Has Louis stuck his head into another pot of trouble? Well, it's none of my... Anyway, I'm Coco, a merchant by trade. Sorry, but I'm in the middle of taking inventory.
Cool. Nice little level up, all the way to 9. And that will be it for this part. I think. Nah,
You're looking a bit tired. Your friend is probably lonely in a place like that.
It's warm. Everyone wants to know more about me, but I don't know the answer to. All I can remember is that my name is Io, and that my place is by your side. I'm not sure. One does what must, and for me, that is my mission. I was wounded while I was searching for you. I am not a very capable fighter.
okay, cool. And then there was stuff down here that I gotta collect. So over here we have our mirror. We can change our appearance. Yeah, it's just telling me about the Maya, skin, Coco, our merchant.
All revenants don't do anything funny.
This guy does expeditions. There's music boxes in here. I don't know if we're gonna get copyright claimed, so I won't play them.
The ability to draw strength from experiencing memories, and the power to revitalize blood springs. Both unprecedented. Sorry, but could I get a sample of your blood? We might understand more if we analyzed it. It won't be much, just a small vial, so you won't need to worry about bloodthirst. It'll take a while to get the results. Take it easy in the room back there while you wait. I've done what I can to look into your talent. Revenants have blood types that differ from those of humans. These types greatly affect. However, your blood has no specific type. Or maybe more accurately, your type is broken. Your abilities, and the fact that you have no specific type, might be due to your being what we call a void type. You were able to gain another Revenant's power through a vestige, right? That phenomenon is unique to void types. Supposing you are a void type, there's a test I'd like to perform. I'm going to give you some of my blood. If my theory is correct, it should act as a medium that will give my power to you. Well, here goes. Did you go visit Murasame and Coco? They should be ready to do business. Weapons and blood veils are vital parts of a revenant. You should take another look at them. If you've got materials, once you've got that settled, talk to me again.
Okay.
I've got just about it. Even the lost are valuable customers if they bring the right coin. Even the lost are... Even the... I'll be happy to take that.
So yeah, so
Come
giving
again soon.
people things is actually quite nice.
All revenants don't do anything fun.
Nice to meet you. If Lou, I'm Rin Marissa. I've got my own reasons. Anyway, Oh, good. I know it's a bother, but I'll need you to bring the necessary. There's a shortage of pretty much. What do you want to upgrade? Okay, take care then.
There, I'm Davis. Just as a warning, if you do, I won't be able...
Yeah.
You remember that scene we witnessed at the Vestige? That kind of stuff happens every day here. Silva has taken most of the humans who survived under his protection, so revenants are left to rely on blood beads alone to slake their unending thirst. But, well, nothing in this world lasts forever. The springs started to dry up, and so blood beads grew rarer and rarer. And the order Silva created by levying and distributing blood beads won't last much longer either. The world needs more blood beads. Only then can we strive for fairness instead of petty favoritism. That's why we've been exploring the Jail of the Mists. We're doing research to learn all we can about blood beads. But the miasma has been a real problem. It makes our thirst even worse, so our progress has stalled. Now, though, we have a glimmer of hope. Your power can clear the miasma. If you could help us... well, we'd be drawn into a bitter conflict. Still, the truth is, we don't have a lot of hope without you. Will you join us? Thanks.
So, it's a done deal? Well then, from now on, you're one of us. Yakumo Shinonome. I'll be looking forward to seeing you in action.
Let's get right into it. Here's what's going on. We're studying blood beads and their springs. We want to know how and when blood springs appear, their cycles for producing beads, and the composition of the beads themselves. We've made a few discoveries. First of all, we found that there are tubes like capillaries running through the earth. We call them blood veins. And so far as we can determine, every single blood spring is located on top of one of these blood veins. Also, after comparing blood beads and blood veins, we now know that they are mostly comprised of the same substances.
In other words, we can safely assume that blood springs always form along blood veins. We think that means there must be a source somewhere, a kind of headwaters for the blood beads. Now that we have you around to clear the miasma, we can investigate the springs and follow the blood veins. And hopefully, find the source. Right?
We want to check out the old city ruins first. Sorry for the rush, but we should head out as soon as you're ready.
Well then, guys, that is all that for part 1. That was Code Vein, Underground Caverns. Stay tuned for part 2 of Code Vein, which will be the city ruins. And I will be doing this series in parts here. If at all in a recording that you hear me say that I had audio issues, so here we are again. Don't worry, you're still on the same page. It's just I had other things to do, or I'm just gonna cut everything. So I'm not even sure if this will be into the thing. Anyways, like I said, that was part 1 of Code Vein, Underground Caverns. Stay tuned for part 2, which will be up, I don't know when, but soon. But yeah, no, stay tuned for part 2, City Ruins, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one.